So this year, 2025, I can say I'm one of those people who had a successful New Year's resolution. Yeah. Welcome back to my channel. It's Tanya, and today I am back to you guys with another new video. This is going to be my last and final weight loss update video because I have finally hit I actually hit my weight loss goal a few months back, but I wanted to hold off on creating this video because I wanted to also be able to tell you about my experience coming off of the Zepbound and if I experienced any withdrawal symptoms. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. But before we get into my experience with Zepbound, what it was like to quit, first, let's get into the actual weight loss update and let me show y'all some progress photos. So in my last weight loss update, I believe I showed you all this picture right here, and I was weighing in anyway from like 154, 156. Y'all know your weight varies, depends on what time of day that you weigh yourself. But yeah, I was definitely not 150, I can tell you that, because that was the goal. So when I posted my last video, I was like, I'm actually locked in for once. That was when I actually hit my weight loss goal. That was it right there. So anyways, let me show you guys what I look like when I actually hit my weight loss goal. Don't fry me up. Yes, I'm wearing my waist belt. You know why I'm wearing my waist belt? Because this was the photo that I was taking as I was trying on a size small waist belt from J-Sculpt. Never in my life have I fit into a small waist belt of any kind, really, but that's how I knew. That's how I knew. Like, when I tried that on, that's what made me go get on the scale, because I was like, wait a minute, I think we finally did it. I think we finally did it, Joe. Yeah, so this is what I look like when I finally hit my weight loss goal. As you can see, there's not a huge amount of difference between the two photos because I went from 154 to 150, but it was in the waist. It was in the waist where I could really tell the difference. Not to toot my own horn, girl, but my ratios were going crazy in this black photo. Yeah, more of that, please. I really didn't do anything different other than like lock in, and I started doing more cardio. What I found is that, you know, when I lift more weights, the scale goes in the wrong direction, which makes sense because, you know, you have more muscle, but I wasn't trying to hear any of that. So I adjusted my workouts to just be more cardio focused. I did nothing but cardio for like 2 weeks straight. And then I started back getting to the weights, but y'all know I don't like to lift weights. So it's hard for me to be consistent in that area. But yeah, that was the only real difference that I made, and I ended up hitting my goal. But yeah, guys, I actually was successful in like completing my New Year's resolution. And I love that for me. I hit my weight goal, and now it's time to shop. It's time to shop. Like, I am so excited to rebuild my wardrobe with things that I actually like y'all have no idea. This does conclude my weight loss journey, but it does not conclude my fitness journey, okay? So the focus of my fitness journey now is going to shift a bit more from just pure weight loss to body recomp. So I am much smaller. The number on the scale is back in a healthy range, thank goodness. But I do want to focus on just building more muscle, because though I lost the weight, I am still very soft because I told y'all I prefer to do just cardio. So I haven't been really building up any muscles. I don't feel like I'm toned at all. And I feel like the fall and winter months are the best times to really focus on that body recomp, because all cozy foods are carb heavy. Like, every single cozy meal, the soups, the pastas, the baked goods, like, it's all just really carb heavy. And if you're gonna eat carbs, you need to be lifting the weights. So I'm gonna shift my focus to like building more muscle. I'm not gonna weigh myself as much. Obviously I'm not on the Zepbound anymore, so I still gotta weigh myself a little bit just to make sure I'm not going overboard with all the cozy foods and everything, because it is very easy to do so. So yeah, I'll just monitor my weight, but I'm not actively going to be tracking it, if that makes sense. Let's talk about what it was actually like to quit the Zepbound. I know the number one question everybody's gonna have is like, how long did it take for the actual appetite suppression to wear off? And I could say it took a while. It wasn't immediately that I noticed a difference, and I think that has a lot to do with the fact that I wasn't getting the shot every single week. I was only getting the shot every 10 to 14 days, not every single week. So my body, I guess, was used to not having it every week. I don't know, I'm speculating, but like I said, this is my experience, okay? It took about 3 weeks without the shot before I noticed that I was actually starting to feel hungry again. If you've been on it, you know, like you'd be like, oh, I kind of want a little something to eat, but you're not having that feeling of like, oh my gosh, I'm starving, I need to eat something immediately. Yeah, it took about 3 weeks for that to come back. And once it did come back, I would say I did feel hunger and I did eat, but I was still eating smaller portions than I was eating before. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm about to get a whole buffet and just go to town. No, but when it comes to like when I felt normal, like the hunger was back, I was eating normal portions of food again. It was like in between that 6 to 8 week mark that I felt like I started to eat normal again. And I don't know if that period would have been pushed out even further if I hadn't started lifting weights. Weightlifting makes me hungry, which apparently is a normal reaction, but yeah. When I lift weights in the morning, I'm usually hungrier throughout the day, so I know that contributed to it as well, but it did take about anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks before I was back eating normal portions. So when it comes to withdrawal symptoms, I will say I didn't really have any. Like, that was the only thing that I really experienced. It's like, hey, my hunger slowly but surely came back. I slowly but surely started eating normal portions again. But that was pretty much it. Like, it wasn't, I didn't get headaches, I didn't feel crazy, I didn't, you know, miss having the shot in any way, shape, or form. I just felt like I was good. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that even though it took me a long time, I adopted healthy habits along the way, and it was easy for me to really maintain the same lifestyle that I had when I was on the Zepbound shot. So I set out to say I didn't really have any specific withdrawal symptoms. Like, weaning myself off of it was great. I know some folks will like titrate down instead of coming all the way off. You have to talk to your doctor about that to figure out what's going to work best for you. For me, I was just like, I'm doing it cold turkey. I'm just gonna not have it, and I did it and it worked for me. But that may not work for you, and that's okay. If it doesn't, please have a conversation with your doctor and see if you can just like titrate down to a smaller dose, do the shot less frequently, something of that nature, just so you can maintain those results, girl, because that shot costs too much money. It costs too much money. You put in too much work to just let your results go down the drain once you hit your weight goal. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. This is the end of my weight loss journey, and I honestly could not be happier. I love my results. I feel like overall I had a pretty positive experience taking GLP-1. So now I'm on to the next phase of my fitness journey, which is going to be working on that body recomp and just, you know, building out that wardrobe. So for the rest of this year, pretty much my focus is going to be building out my wardrobe, number one. Number two, building muscle. And then number three, just finishing out some of the other things that I have on my vision board. There's only like one category of my vision board that I haven't completed yet, and that's content creation, which is probably not a surprise to y'all because I just be popping up randomly over here. But don't worry, I'm gonna give it another try. I mean, you've probably heard me say this in previous videos, but if at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. And dust yourself off and try again, Yeah, so we gonna try again. When it comes to consistency over here, we're just gonna try again. I'm gonna keep trying until I find the thing that works for me, and you guys just get to reap the benefits and get all of this content. So it's a win-win. But anyways, I'm rambling, so let me go ahead and close out this video. That's all I have for today. That's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss out, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.